Hello, my loves. I sat down to do a reading, or start the readings for the second half of July for the Zodiac. But they just weren't singing. And I realised that there's something going on underneath, because my energy's all over the place, like literally all over the place. So what I'm going to do is a general read for whoever needs to hear it. In fact, I might do 2 or 3 because I have a very strong sense that there's a few messages needing to get through. So let's get going, shall we? What's going on? What is the situation at the moment? We start with Sacred Pool. Excuse me for a second. Let's have a look. What do you see there? What do you see? 4 and 7 is 11. That's the first thing I notice. And it's a daydreaming kind of energy, a very trusting energy, floating energy. Let's have a read, shall we? About the Sacred Pool. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. And it's one of my favourites. But I've never had this card come out. So let's have a look. Sacred Pool. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and belief. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? Sacred Pool asks you to focus on self-love and self-esteem. We are all works in progress, so a detached self-examination might, with rigorous honesty, be what is called for now. Reflect by the Sacred Pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if it's cast upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. So whatever's going on for you, there might be a lot of self-doubt, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of people feeling lost at the moment. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Have a bit of a deeper dig. Let's get a bit of a backstory, shall we? What's been happening in the recent past, please? What's been happening in the recent past? This is the Gilded Tarot Royale. If you see any decks that you'd like reviewed, please drop me a line in the comments below. I've started reviewing my deck collection. If there's any that you'd like reviewed, same thing, let me know, and I shall, if I don't have it, I shall get it and review it for you. Okay. Got the Knight of Wands, 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands. I'll go through these. Page of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. So, what's this the backstory is that there have been some player energy. Now, this could be you or another person. And this is having a good hard look at ourselves. Sometimes it is us. Sometimes we're the players and we're not the ones taking things seriously. So that's when we really need to do a review. Yeah, definitely player energy, lying, cheating, cunning, causing disturbance, and only giving teeny tiny offers like someone standing you up and then sending you a love heart emoji with a sad face, I'm sorry, that kind of offer. Pretty pissy, actually. And it feeling like whatever this is, it's work, it's hard work. So if you're dealing with somebody who's embodying this, you know, half-assed, lying, cheating, bullshit stirring energy, and you feel like you're doing all the work, that's where we really need to have a good hard look at ourselves. So let's see what the current energy is. What's the current situation? Moving on. Good start. 8 of Cups. Moving on. What's the energy around this? Another moving on. These are great. Look at this. We've got the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. Moving on. Moving on from past emotional ways of handling things, dealing with things, hurts, onto something yet unknown, but better than where you've been. And this is exactly the same, only this is thoughts. Past thoughts, beliefs, ways of seeing things, ways of seeing yourself. Again, moving on to something calmer, less work. Beautiful. How are you seeing it? How are you seeing this? How are you seeing this? Okay. You're looking at it in a more masterful way, a more elevated way. You know what you want now. You know what you don't want. You don't want this, and you know what you do want. There's been some kind of message delivered. It's been actually brought in. It hasn't just been suggested, and it's allowed you to see things in a very different way than you were. A more mature way, a more advanced way than you were. Now, if this was you, you're growing up. You're moving to a more mature energy, a more grown up, because this is the Knight of Wands and this is the King of Wands, so it's growing up. If this is you and that's them, then you're leaving this behind for more mature energy. I think this could be for two people, like two different situations, because both are just coming through as strong as each other. We'll keep going. Let's keep going. Who else is involved? Let's find out. Let's just find out who else is involved. A truth. a more mature, again, more mature. So I get the feeling that this is you. This is the masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a male. I definitely carry more masculine energy than feminine. And I think, you know that this hasn't been working, that it was fun while it lasted, but this internal struggle, you know, this, I know I'm carrying on like a bit of a turd. And this, that's just, you know, trying to keep everyone happy and make myself look like the good guy. And basically, I don't. I feel like it's too hard and it's not what I want. This is just getting, it's not authentic. It's not what I want. So I'm going to move on to a more mature energy. And to be quite honest, I have no clue what that feels like. And a little way it scares the shit out of me because I really don't know what I'm so used to this player energy that I don't know what grown up looks like. I just know that that's the direction I want to go. I want to be grown up. I want to be more mature. I want to be stable and have a solid foundation and find something real. I'm still getting these kind of immature messages, immature thoughts coming through because that's what I know, but I want to change the way I look at things. I want to learn and I want to grow. And someone's coming in to help you do that, to show you clarity, absolute clarity and groundedness and maturity. This is the Queen of Pentacles. She's very giving and nurturing and generous. She's stable and show you what real love is. This could be twin flame, or it could be a soulmate coming in, maybe just a teacher. I'll clarify this, but someone's coming in to help you with where you want to go, with what you want to achieve. And I don't think you've ever really known what real true love is yet. What aren't you seeing? What aren't you aware of? What are you missing? Oh, I know what you're missing. What aren't you seeing in yourself? Because this is all about looking at ourselves honestly. So what aren't you seeing yet? What do you really need to see and be aware of? More knights. That's three knights we've got so far. There's the other one. What you're not seeing about yourself. Is the indecisiveness. You're scared. Sorry, that was loud. You're scared. Something happened in your past. Could be watching your parents. It could be an old lover in this lifetime, or it could be a past life lover, but you're carrying this fear, and it's not just the fear of the unknown. It's the fear of more of the same. Is this new offer going to be more of the same? Is it going to be, am I going to end up just being this again? Or I know this is change. This is all about change and how hard it is. This sacred pool is about really looking at yourself. And that's the hardest part about self-change and self-growth, because it is unknown. This unhealthy but safe, unhealthy but known, you know this. This is better the devil you know. You know this. And somewhere you believe this about yourself, that that's all you are. Somewhere that's an ingrained, deep held belief. And that's what you're not seeing. That's what you have to see in yourself, that you've either been told or you've grown up believing that who could ever love you? But what's coming in here, what you need to see, is that this isn't something to be rushed. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving. Very, very slow moving. You don't have to rush into this. This change, this growth, this maturity takes time, and it takes learning. And look, they're actually learning something new. This is not more of the same. This is learning something new and learning how to accept it and how to utilize it and how to benefit from it and how to use this properly and how to accept it. I just heard accept it. You're not accepting that you are lovable, you are worth this cup of love. But you need to learn this, and you need to do it slowly, because then once you do, what you're still not seeing is that you are and have always been worthy of this. Maybe you were told you weren't as a child, but now you need to see this. You need to look at yourself and see this. What steps can you take? Yep. Manifesting. Additional, please. What other advice have you got? Thank you. Gotcha. Okay. This is talking about turning your back on illusion and delusion and confusion, all the, magical thinking, I'll win the lotto and that'll save all my problems. If I've got money, then I'll find someone who loves me, and all of this magical thinking. You need to turn your back on that and really put your energy into manifesting what you truly want, and seeing it from a different perspective. Knowing that it's not going to be particularly easy, but being patient as you bring it closer to you. That is lovely. Is there anything else you need to know? Anything else you need to know? Do this. Anything else? I'll just get some more. Anything else? Anything else? got it. Okay. The last little piece of tidbit for you is that another part of this fun path that we call self-development and self-growth and really looking at yourself is that what you need to understand, this is the independence card, is that this whole time you've been focused on not being tied down and being free to come and go and you know, not being controlled or hurt by anybody. The whole time you've been focused on that, you've actually shut yourself out. This is the card of being left out in the cold. You've done this to yourself. So it's not that what your deepest wish is, this real love, this maturity and you know, abundance. This is total abundance. It's not that that isn't possible for you. It's not that you don't deserve it. It's that your beliefs and your actions and your fear of vulnerability and being open to being heard, that has left you locked out in the cold because nobody could get to know you while you were doing that. But once you learn how to do this and take the steps, how to open yourself up more and know that you are worthy, and you don't say, look at this person. They don't have gold and jewels and shiny things. They don't have mega houses and castles and fast cars and all of that. They have self-knowledge, self-understanding and self-worth, and that's all you need. That deep down you're learning you don't need all of those shiny things. You don't need all of this bells and whistles. You need self-knowledge, you need self-awareness and self-worth, and then you will get this. This reward's coming. This is coming. And if it's not coming, it's already here. But for this to come out, to really, for you to benefit from this person who's offering this, you have to be prepared to face it, and you have to be prepared to be vulnerable and look at things from a different perspective and focus on what you really want. This is what it's about. It's time. This is time. This is a number 11 card. This is calling you. This is the jolt for whoever this is for. I hope it helps. I really do, because it was meant to get out there. So all my love, hugs, and I'll talk to you soon. I hope it helps. Bye.